Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So today we have week 2 recap, and yeah, this week has been the hardest for me. I just want to start off with that. You guys already saw the video that I posted about the spiritual warfare that I had, but yeah, you can watch that video. And yeah, I just want to talk about this week, how I felt, how my body's feeling, and also my results for this week. I did have pretty good results, even though the week wasn't as perfect, but I did had pretty good results. So, as far as how I felt, it was very hard. Like I said last week, hard as well. But this week in particular was the hardest because I had literally a day where I couldn't do anything, and that was yesterday. And I have a couple days where I had to push myself a lot. So I guess it's the body trying to resist the change and trying to resist literally your body's transforming. So it's gonna give you resistance for sure. So yeah, I had a lot of resistance this week. It was very hard to wake up. It was very hard to work out, very hard to do the walks, even to do the fastings. So, and even with a green shake in my body in the morning, because you guys know that I do my fastings. I take a green shake in the morning and then I fast for the whole day until the next day. Even with one green shake wasn't enough to satisfy me, and usually it is enough most of the time, but for some reason it wasn't. So I think that this is my body transforming, and this is my body actually pushing back because it's comfortable where it is, but it doesn't want to change. Obviously, our bodies don't want to change. Why would they? They're comfortable right there. But that's not where I want to be. So, yeah. I had to push back a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, but so far, that's that. I want to show you how I look right now so you guys can see my change. So, this is how I look. As you can see, a little more like de-bloated. I don't think I've lost that much fat, but I definitely lost water, a lot of water, and bloating, a lot of bloating within my stomach. And yeah, you can see the change. I'm gonna put also the before week 1 and week 2. So as you can see, there is a small difference, mostly bloating, but you can definitely see some changes. So yep, that's how I look, guys. And yeah, now we're gonna look at the weight. How much weight did I lose this week? So I lost 2 pounds this week. Total loss 5 pounds in 2 weeks. So that's pretty good. I didn't want it to be 2 pounds. I wanted to be 3 pounds, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm gonna take those 2 pounds, and yeah, I'll take them. But yeah, that's my weight loss for this week. So I'm currently 141.0. And these are my measurements now. So as you can see, I lost around 3 inches this week in total. So basically for neck we have 11.6 to 11.3, that's 0.3 inches. For chest we have 35.0 as a starting. Everything that I'm reading first is a starting weight, and then now we are at 34.5, that's 0.5 inches for chest. Then for abdomen we started at 32.5, now we are at 29.50, equals 3 inches lost. We started on the waist at 27.5, now we are at 25.9, we lost about 1.6 inches. Shoulders we started at 37, now we are at 36.1, we lost about 0.9 inches. For hips we started at 40.3, now we are at 39.3, that's 1 inch lost. Under bust we started at 27, now we are at 26.4, that's 0.6 inches. For left thigh we started at 22.5, now we are at 20.3, that's 2.2 inches lost. The right thigh we started at 22, now we are at 20.4, and that's a 1.6 inch lost. Then biceps left we started at 9.8, now we are at 9.3, we lost about 0.5 inches. On the right bicep we started at 9.7, now we are at 9.2, that's around 0.8 inches. So that's what I lost, around 3 inches more or less, 12 inches total from when I started. So that's pretty good, honestly. And the fact that in my abdomen I lost 3 inches already, I'm happy about that. And in my thighs, because usually my thighs are huge, and that's the part I'm really like self-conscious about. And the fact that I lost around 2 inches, very happy about that. I already feel it when I walk. My thighs don't rub together anymore that much. They still like kind of like sweep to each other, but they don't rub together. So that's one thing. And yeah, that's basically my results for this week. I wanted to let you know about the supplement that I'm using as far as my water fast, so you guys can buy it online. So this is the supplement that I'm using as far as my electrolytes. As you can see, it has electrolytes, and it has, you know, caffeine as well. It keeps you like energized and nourished. So this is a really good supplement. You basically it's like a little powder, and you basically what you do is just take your 32 ounces of water in a bottle, obviously, and I like to put like, I would say half of it. I never put like the whole thing, because sometimes it's too much, and it tastes very soft. It doesn't taste very sugary, a little sweet, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not overpowering, and it's not too sweet. It's like a really nice spot in between. Like you can feel the sweetness, but it's very mellow and very soft. And I love it for my water, because sometimes I cannot taste like bland water. I just cannot do it. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope I can feel much better next week and have more energy, because definitely this week was a struggle. But I'm sure we all live through this, and I hope you guys have a great week next week. See you.